Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a keratin treatment on my client. This is actually her second keratin treatment, and if you follow along with the channel, I actually uploaded her first keratin treatment. The video is titled, "Can Keratin Treatments Help with Hair Breakage?" And that's because she noticed her hair becoming so dry, brittle, and having crazy amounts of shedding and breakage. So after some consulting, we decided to go ahead and do a keratin treatment to get her hair back on track. Now today we're doing her second keratin treatment, and I just want to share with you her progress. So let's dive in. As always, I'm going in with my favorite keratin treatment, which is the Cezanne Keratin Smoothing Treatment. Now, I love it because it contains plant-based ingredients and is 100% formaldehyde free. This allows a more gentle application as it nourishes the hair. So as I apply her keratin treatment, let's dive into what exactly is it. Keratin is a protein that is naturally found in our hair, and it is responsible for keeping our hair healthy and strong. Keratin prevents damage, breakage, and frizz. Although keratin is naturally found in our hair, over time our hair loses keratin due to many factors such as environmental stressors, chemical treatments, overstyling, and daily wear and tear. A keratin treatment is great because it replenishes lost keratin by penetrating it deep into our hair, and this process rebuilds and protects our hair from the inside out. Now, this is a long-time client, and I know she takes good care of her hair, and she comes into the salon to get her treatments and trims. But sometimes, our hair really just changes depending on lifestyle changes or health changes, and our hair starts to act differently. This is why I knew it was great to recommend a keratin treatment for her, because I knew her hair needed just a little bit extra TLC. Now, as I mentioned before, she said she was struggling with dryness, shedding, and breakage. Now, I recommended a keratin treatment because I know that a keratin is going to strengthen her hair to stop the breakage, stop the excessive shedding, and the Cezanne treatment, because it has ingredients like aloe vera and green tea extract, I knew it was going to nourish her hair, infuse moisture, and keep it in her hair for longer. And that's because as the keratin penetrates into the hair shaft, it rebuilds the hair strand so that it's able to not only take in moisture better, but seal that cuticle in so that it can retain it. Now, this is so important for curly hair, especially because our hair is more fragile and tends to be drier than other hair textures. And when that hair is dry, it becomes stiff, and that stiffness leads to breakage. That's why I love recommending a keratin treatment for curly hair clients, because once that cuticle, once that strand is stronger and is able to hold water longer, then you won't notice breakage and your hair is happier. But even more important than your curls being happy is that when they're moisturized, they are more manageable. When your hair is so moisturized, it's easy to manipulate, it's easy to style than when your hair is dry and stiff. So if you've been suffering from any dryness, shedding, or breakage, I would consider doing a little bit more research on keratin treatments just to see if it's the right move for you. Alright y'all, so these are my client's curls after processing, and I just want to reiterate, this is her second keratin treatment. Now we can see those curls are there and they are clumped together because it is a smoothing treatment, meaning it's going to eliminate frizz. Now, I like to compare it to having your curls doused in a deep conditioner. You know how those curls just clump together, there's no frizz, it's easy to run your fingers through it. That's exactly how a keratin treatment should keep your hair looking and feeling. All right, y'all, so I just want to show y'all what my client's hair looks like before her first keratin treatment and what her hair looks like after her second. Now, this is important because I want to show y'all that her curls are still there. You can see we got rid of the frizz. Those curls are clumped together, but her texture is her texture. You can still see it, and that's how it's supposed to be. Alright, so as I blow dry her hair to start sealing in her treatment, I just want to discuss what's the difference between a keratin treatment and a relaxer. I get a ton of people who ask me, will a keratin treatment loosen my curl pattern? And the main difference between a keratin treatment and a relaxer or a texturizer is that a keratin treatment is not designed to alter your curl pattern like those other treatments. A keratin treatment is a smoothing treatment. So as it smooths your hair to eliminate frizz, it will slightly elongate your curls, but not by much. You saw with my client, this is her second keratin treatment and her curls they're still there. They're still her curls. A keratin treatment's purpose is to strengthen your hair and eliminate frizz. This will allow you to achieve better curl definition and enhance your curl pattern. It will be your own curls, but smoother and healthier. Another main difference between a keratin treatment and a relaxer or texturizer is that a relaxer or texturizer is designed to give you a new curl pattern. It does that by breaking up your curl's DNA so that it can set a new pattern. Relaxers actually use sodium hydroxide to break down the bonds in your hair in order to straighten it. The neutralizer stops the sodium hydroxide from breaking your hair down too much. Now, this is a huge difference between a keratin treatment because a keratin treatment doesn't break down your hair. It only adds protein to build your hair up. Heat is used to seal in the treatment so that your smoother and frizz-free hair will last longer. Alright, and that brings us to our haircut, and as you'll see, I barely have to cut anything off because that keratin treatment has kept her ends strong, so there's no split ends, there's no breakage, and she can keep her hair on her head. So I'm just going to go in and clean up her haircut, give her her shape back so that whether she wears her hair curly or straight, it will look good. Alright, so as I finish sealing in this treatment by flat ironing her hair, I just want to go over how often should you get a keratin treatment. This treatment lasts 3 months as it gradually washes out. By month 3, the keratin treatment would have faded, but there's some remnants there. I tell people to think of hair color as it gradually fades out. Your roots would have grown in, but there's some remnants of that keratin treatment on the length and ends of your hair. Like hair color, if you like how it's fading out and it's still manageable for you, then I tell people to go ahead and stretch it to either 5 or 6 months. This client actually waited 6 months before getting her second keratin treatment. I also want to mention that even though her hair grew out, it all still looked cohesive rather than like growing out a relaxer. Your hair will still look like your hair, but it'll only feel different between the roots and the ends. So if you want your hair to feel cohesive, then I say come in every 3 to 4 months to retouch your keratin treatment. So after 3 months, stop and assess how you feel and customize your treatments to whatever works for your lifestyle. All right, y'all, so here are the final results. First and foremost, look how shiny her hair is. And her color looks so vibrant. That's what I love about the keratin treatment. It just makes your color look so enhanced, especially when you're dealing with dry, dull hair and your hair looks so ashy. It just gives your hair a refresh and like a clear gloss. It's so nice. Her hair has definitely grown since the last time, and that's because she's able to retain as much length as she can because those ends are not splitting, breaking off. Even as we look to the front, we could just see how healthy and shiny her hair looks. And what I love about the Cezanne keratin treatment is because it uses plant-based ingredients, the more you use it, the healthier your hair gets. So now her hair is just in grow mode. As long as she takes care of her hair at home, she has the keratin treatment to give her an assurance that her hair is well taken care of. If you want to find out more on how to take care of your keratin treated hair, check out this upcoming video. As always, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!